So, usually I'm doing the weather here. Well, who is this, you may be saying? Who is this gentleman? If you saw last week, he did a Ask John, and now he's back to do a weather forecast for you. This is Mark Komodo. Tell us where you're from again for all the folks.
I'm Mark Komodo. I am originally from Long Island, New York, but I've been studying meteorology at Mississippi State University for the past 3 years at this point. I'll be entering my senior year in this coming fall. And over the past spring, I've been interning here at WTVA 9 News working with the Severe Weather Authority team. It's been a great time. I've been getting a lot of practice making and practicing weather shows pretty similar to the one we're about to do right now.
That's right, and right now, here's Mark.
Yep. So, got a nice clear sky looking over Starkville right now. A little bit hazy outside, but pretty nice day. Very warm as well. Temperature of 90 degrees at this point. And on our storm track Doppler radar, we got some light cloud cover over some of our area, but pretty clear skies, especially around that Highway 82 corridor. A little bit rain up towards the north, up in Tennessee right now. Temperatures for our area are also pretty warm. Across the board, 90s down in the Golden Triangle, 88 degrees in Tupelo right now, a little bit cooler, 84 degrees in Corinth and Iuka. For the remainder of the afternoon, we'll be cooling down just a bit as we get later in the evening. 85 by 7 p.m., then cooling off as the sun sets down to about 77 degrees by about 11 p.m. for us here in northeastern Mississippi. Now, if you're going to be graduating, we've got 2 ceremonies going on at Mississippi State's Humphrey Coliseum tomorrow. If you'll be at the morning ceremonies, it'll be about 78 degrees for that 9:30 a.m. start time. Still cloudy outside, but by the time we get to the afternoon ceremonies, 3:30 p.m., sun will be starting to break through, 86 degrees by that point. We are looking at some severe weather coming through in the next couple of days. It's more significant up towards the north, but for us here in northeastern Mississippi, for the rest of today, if you live anywhere in Union, Prentiss, Tishomingo counties, you've been placed under level 1 severe weather risk. That expands to the majority of the rest of us for tomorrow. Level 1 down south of Highway 82. Level 2 severe weather risk for those north of there. And see up in Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, they've been placed under a level 4 risk, much more severe up to the north. And that risk will continue in a much more limited fashion as we get into our Saturday as well. Let's break that down for you, see what it's going to look like. As we get through the rest of today, nothing too significant, just some cloud cover persisting. Overnight, storms will be rolling through up towards the north. We can't rule out that some of them will start to approach Corinth or Boonville in the overnight hours. But for most of our Friday, it shouldn't be too wet or rainy. During the daytime, at least, storms will continue to roll through Tennessee and Kentucky, might move a little bit further to the south. But the main line that we'll be looking through starts to approach in the overnight hours, entering Corinth by about midnight, pushing further to the south, Tupelo by about 2 a.m., and then even out towards the Golden Triangle a little bit later in the overnight hours. Once we get through that, we get into our Sundays, skies will clear out and should be a very nice sunny day, at least during the daytime. What we'll be expecting from this severe weather coming through the nighttime? Pretty much gusty winds. We're not really seeing any real threat for a tornado just because of the way that the storm is moving. But you can always download the WTVA weather app to get down to the hour information on when the weather will be approaching your specific area. Get the power of the storm track Doppler radar right on your cell phone for Android and iPhone. For the remainder of your week ahead, we are seeing chances for rain persisting pretty much every day through our extended forecast up until we get to another dry day 1 week from today. Temperatures remaining very warm, mid-80s, up into even 90 degrees by the time we get to our Tuesday, but it is just going to be a little bit rainy and stormy for the foreseeable future.
How about that? I think if folks have, look at all those 10s you got out there. It's just like the Olympics. And let me mention one thing. We mentioned this last week. Are you a fan of the baseball?
I am a fan of the Mets.
Now you got a Yankees fan that you got to toss it over to. How about that?
Yes, Tanya Carter, fan of the Yankees. These are both supporting our New York roots. Yeah. That's all for weather right now. Back to you, Tanya.
All right.